What's up, everybody? It's Jazz Fuzz. How y'all doing? I'm hoping y'all staying warm because it's cold out here. It's 23 degrees here in VA, and water are frozen out here. So, I was talking to a friend last night, my best friend, all the way into Baltimore, Maryland, and we were just discussing about the dating world. Now, I remember years ago, I talked about relationship, dating, and love a long time ago. I'm going to put that on the corner of my screen when the end of the video happens. So basically, my friend and I, we were sitting down, we were having a conversation. And the conversation was, what is going on in the dating world? The dating world is such a confusing, mess up, and a horror house fanatic. When I say it like that, it's because so many people do not know what they want. So many people are insecure. There are so many broken people. There are so many people who are traumatized. There are so many people who don't know who they are, and there's so many people that doesn't know where east and west is at. So people are like, okay, so what's the issue? Why is people like that going to the dating world? Well, I thought about 5 different things. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. The first thing is victim. A lot of people do not get help when something terrible happened to them in their past relationship. They feel like they have to be the victim of everything. When you be a victim, you're pretty much, want everybody to hug you, give you a lot of gifts, talk to you, and just jump whatever you need them, right? However, that's a dangerous thing in the dating world, because when you play victim in the dating world, it means that you're strong, you got your shit together, and you're stable. You should not come in the dating world if you're a victim still, if you still got issues and problems with yourself, and the past relationship that you were in had traumatized you to the point that you just be like a scaredy cat, and you can't kiss, you can't hug, you don't want to be intimate, you don't want to show your feelings because you're still traumatized the last relationship you were in. I suggest you bestly, if you ever do go to the dating world, just be friends with people. Find somebody who can give you help, or they would just sit there and listen to you. Because, believe it or not, some people just want somebody to sit down and just listen to them. They don't really want advice. They don't really want information. They just want people to sit and listen. And then it's okay, but it comes to the point where you're like, for the other person, it's like you need to get up and brush yourself off and fix yourself and heal yourself and go out there and be a strong man and woman. Because let me tell you, the one person you might come across to date in the dating world, and they see you being a victim, they're gonna take that advantage. You're gonna end up being the same cycle, verbal or physical, and you're gonna be treated like crap. And sadly to say, there's some people out there who will look for somebody like that because that's the only thing they know. Please, for all by means, get some help. Please, for all by means, go meditation or spiritual meditation, because you do not need to be neglected and abused because you're not in the right frame of mind. The second I thought was darkness. Darkness is something where people had dramatic things happen to them in their past relationship. Really bad dramatic stuff. From childhood to all the way up to being an adult, They have this darkness around them they cannot escape. Now, as a Christian, and there's a lot of people who are not, Christianity or whatever, but it's spiritually, you have to have some type of barrier. You have to have some type of faith in your life. If you don't have no faith, no barrier, no shelter of like the spirit, it could be, you could even, like Native Americans, they use the earth as a spirit way to protect them. And if you don't got nothing to protect you, demons and dark entities and negative energy is going to surround you all your life. And when that does happen, let me tell you, you're going to attract the most demon and monsters you ever encounter. And you're going to meet the worst of the worst type of people in the world. These people do not care about you. They are going to rip you to shreds. When you have this dark cloud around you, you better be prepared for some hell coming to your doorstep. Because negative energy attracts negative energy. There are some people saying to themselves, like, why can I keep attracting all these bad people, these evil people, these stupid low-life men, or these gold diggers of women, and these women who just, just crush me, or these men who just talk to me in any kind of way? It is because you have not had a spiritual realm or some type of protection or a barrier protect you from the darkness, because the darkness have not came out of you yet. And when you still continue carrying the darkness, guess what? Other darkness is gonna find you, and then you're always gonna be in hell. You're always gonna be in this darkness, the fire, the screaming, the beat up, the violence, the tormenting. You're gonna be in hell for a very long time. Now, sad to say, for people who are in the darkness, when a bright light comes to their life, it blinds them and it shocks them, because they didn't think somebody bright light will break through hell. I'm just using Jesus. They say Jesus, when he walks in hell, no darkness cannot surround him, because he's so bright, and he's so bright. So when somebody who's trying to help somebody who have a darkness around them, unfortunately, for some people, the darkness is a comfort, because you can't see anything. The light, some people run to that light because they tired of this hell of pit. They've been in their whole entire life, and they're tired of the screaming and scratching and people beating them up, and all kinds of torment and stuff to them. So some of them ran for help, some of them do, and then others, when they see the light, they just run away, and then they hide, because they're so traumatized and so afraid of this light, because it's gonna shine about the people that they dated, their attitude, their motivation, their reputation. They're gonna see who they are inside and out, and that's gonna scare the bejesus out of them, because they realize, one, they are the problem, but two, they haven't got over whatever past have haunted them for years. So let's see, I'll come back with my part 2.